What's up, guys? Tim in the North back with another AoE2 match, the first match for the new channel. I wanted to get something uploaded for it. I have a few games that I've played through already that I still need to go back and review. Today we are on Arabia against Akiloki. I know I butchered that. But yeah, that's my opponent today, playing as the Malay. Both pretty close on elo here. I'm at 1126 at the time of this game. Opponent's 1113. So I'm playing as the Georgians. I've been playing as the Georgians for quite a bit now. See what I'm working with here. Just, work on the scouting. I love having the mule cart. Soon I have to change to another civ though. I've just been trying to practice as one and learn the ropes a little bit and then move to another civ, just because that's where my weakness is right now, is understanding units and apparently getting hunt under the town center. But yeah, scouting out right now, doing a pretty good job. But my opponent is going with a similar build order here, 3 and 6. Not sure, we could speed this up. This is just kind of Dark Age. Going for a house. Yeah, this is pretty typical, normal for the build. Have they pushed in hunt yet? Yes, they're pushing in hunt. So yeah, I'm also playing on an ultra wide monitor, and I found that I know I can change the resolution down, but I found that like trying to bring hunt in, sometimes I jump in front of whatever I'm pushing. In this case, it's gazelles. So I kind of want to turn the resolution down, but I do like playing on the bigger monitor. If I get higher in elo, I'm probably gonna have to do that. But yeah, pushing my last gazelle. It looks like my opponent still has 2 more floating out here. Not sure if they'll. Oh, yeah, the Vils were close enough on that one to push it back. So yeah, getting ready to click up to Feudal Age here shortly. I've been shooting for a build that's 19 Vils with Loom and going man in arms. That's pretty much what I've been doing with this build. 3 going to, I already had my mill down. Usually I go with the mill after the first house goes down, but yeah, clicking up to Feudal Age here. Opponent's still trying to get there with food right now. Interesting. I guess they were a little bit late, with being a little bit late to the hunt, and also not being on berries sooner, I guess, is what caused that. So yeah, I'm getting a barracks down. I've been doing a bandit arms builds. I've gotten pretty efficient with it. It's very good practice with being able to balance between applying pressure early on and kind of doing the eco. Okay, I did move the geese. Sometimes I leave them out here and the Vils are running around trying to kill them out there. But yeah, so I'm gonna park these guys up here as the man-at-arms upgrade comes in just in time. Like I said, the timing's pretty good on this build. We could probably get this down to normal speed here. Opponent is also putting man-at-arms in. They have 3. Oh, they're coming up here with pressure while I'm applying pressure. I guess it's somewhat of a good move. Yeah, man-at-arms came, excuse me, came just in time as they got there. So, that's 1 Vil. So we're 1 for 2. I just am attacking the houses and stuff over here, and my opponent is attacking the mill. So move my Vils off of there into the wood here. Fortunately, I do have some geese or a goose. Yeah, geese. It's probably down to I still have geese, almost a goose. Yeah, still working on those. Fortunately, I am putting another man-at-arms onto the barracks here. My opponent has walled this up pretty nicely. Unlike myself, I've left myself wide open. I am putting an archery range down. Fortunately, they went for the mill and not the gold. I'm gonna assume that this was my opponent clicking. Oh, I guess they did click across here, right? Because they had the scout here and spearman. What's going? There's so much happening right now. Am I gonna lose this bill? Yeah, there's a lot happening in this. I remember now, in this this fight here. So they pulled their bill back. This is gonna come down to the wire here. 7 HP. Not bad. My scout's still parked here. I did get the barracks down, which I guess is kind of nice. They did get a range up though, so they are able to make archers. And this guy should... Alright, we got him down. Still on gold though, so he'll be able to keep making archers. We did get through the wall here. Quick wall was a little too close probably. And we have another just a royale here. I'm gonna lose the scout. It looks like one Vil went down. Still have 3 man-at-arms. 2 man-at-arms, 1 man-at-arm. And could not get another Vil. Alright, so we are at a 5-5 kill death for Eco. I have a couple archers here. I'm trying to repair this mill. I have plenty of wood for it. Yeah, this got really messed up here. I think that pressure really just kind of messed me up and I just left it there and I didn't put a second person back on gold, and I have a cart over here instead of on the gold and at the wood where it should be. So yeah, I got a little discombobulated there. My opponent's putting a barracks back up where the other one was, and they're going to try finishing this wall and walling off. Rebuilding themselves. I do have a Vil lead here, and that's primarily from just having a better idle TC time than my opponent. Not a good idle TC time. By any means, 2 minutes is still pretty bad. So, two archers moving across here for both me and my opponent. We'll try to keep an eye on both of them at the same time. I wanted to get behind the Vil as I was trying to get shots on it. I don't think we're going to get that Vil down. The purple is right at our wall. Yeah, let's see what's going on over here. Oh boy. This is never good. Do I react to this? Oh, I sent the Vils out the fight. Okay. Okay, we got one down without... Okay, so we're still 5-5. I guess he... I don't know what the hell happened with the kill death. I'm 5-5, my opponent's 4-6. I guess he lost one to wildlife or a boar, maybe. So, a stable and, yeah, dragon tree, a house going up in the very front here. Okay. I guess my archers got cleaned up here. Or did I pull them back? No, where's that archer at? So my archers must have died while this was going on. That's fine. I am just now grabbing double bit axe. My opponent hasn't grabbed it yet either. There's been a lot going on. We'll speed things up just a tad here. Both still trying to just restabilize and get up to Castle Age here. Oh, I'm getting attacked by skirms over here now. We're attacking a palisade wall. Betting man would say that Vil goes down. He does. So my opponent is now 6-6, and I'm 5-7 deaths. So I've lost one extra Vil here. Opponent has more archers coming. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. I'm trying to get this scout down, but I'm also dealing with archer fire. this is too much now. This is too much. We got to get them under the town center fire here. All right, we got one of the archers down with the town center. They still have. Oh, I had my own archer chilling out here, so that's good. These guys are sitting off to the side. This man in arms is probably going to go down. Scouts are back underneath the town center. Probably not a good move. And now we have a one-on-one battle with the archers. My opponents will go down. He was a little more banged up than I was. So, should be going up the castle age here. I am going to try and get my archers back to the gold to see if we can push somebody off. I'm assuming... Well, he's at the 200 gold threshold for castle age, so I'm assuming they just pulled the vills to try and get more food and wood to catch up here. Both of us have very poor worker efficiency in the last minute. I'm at 59, my opponent's at 58, so we've been doing a lot of moving around. Mine came from pulling everybody off here on these farms in the wood. So we're in the castle age. My opponent still has a little ways to go. Because we've had... Do I get another kill here? No. I do freeze up his eco a little bit more. Down to 47%. So that's enough to annoy him, I know. So at this point in this game, I'm like, you know what? We've had our exchanges. I should probably try to boom since my opponent is not up into castle yet. Oh, there's another scout here. Yeah, I figured it'd probably be better for me to try to boom a little bit and grasp an eco lead just because I know my opponent's not into castle age yet because the symbol still says feudal. Opponent is back on gold now that they're ready to click up. They're ready to click up, but they're not clicking up yet. This has to be just still working with eco, right? You definitely want to click up sooner than that. Okay, so yeah, three town centers down for myself. I'm just a little bit better on res collected right now at the moment. That should pick up quickly, especially because I have wheelbarrow and my opponent has not yet grabbed that. Archery range going up for my opponent for two ranges. 3 archery ranges. Interesting. All right, I am trying to just build up something here just to make sure something is out front in case my opponent comes walking by again. You on stone and some on gold over here. I am not doing a great job at keeping the town center run. I'm up to quickly approaching my opponent, who's at 7 minutes. I'm gonna move these crossbowmen forward with Bach and arrow, just because we can do a little bit of damage. I should be able to kill a Vill. I don't have ballistics yet, but it's enough to again slow any of the eco down. It doesn't always need to be a kill shot. My opponent does have horse collar, and I have yet to grab that, and I'm gonna start paying for it soon because I have 21 farms down. Opponent is expanding. They have another town center going up, moving to this wood line. Yeah, they've pretty much exhausted this. I am creeping around this wood line though. But I do see them over on the other side of the trees, and we are moving in to get some kills here. So there are 12 vills here. Some of them are pretty beat up from previous skirms. My opponent has not reacted to this yet. There we go. So managed to kill 6, it looks like. And we're gonna park the crossbowman there for a minute. Still massing army. I have way too many on wood. My opponent probably needs a little bit more on wood. Yeah, I've ignored my economy again. I have this town center going to wood. I have this town center going to wood. And this town center is probably also just going to wood. So, a little too much on wood there for myself. I am now going to be boxed in here. I remember this. I do like this exchange just because these are still feudal age units against crossbowmen. So it's worth taking that engagement. But there is an elephant coming. So that battle elephant is 250 HP, which is pretty hunky. And we have a total of 167 left in terms of HP on these units. So we're going to have to kite this around a little bit. I have a crossbowman here. I might have sent a rally point there. I'm not sure. So the elephants are quick enough to keep pace. So it's not like I can really kite this around and keep doing damage. I also don't really want to keep a hyper focus on this because there's other things that need to be done, like taking 35 vills off of wood that I'm doing a very bad job at. So I did separate these guys. I meant to grab more than just one, but the scout came and cleaned it up. We are going to get this elephant down, which is good enough for me right now. Opponent is going for relics. He's obviously occupied with things that are going on over here. This guy's still chilling. Another town center going down. This is a pretty decent town center. It's safe at least. And we have another elephant coming. I have a nice little army building out front. I am also trying to do some of the relic play myself. Probably sending it to this one. But yeah, eco not looking great. I definitely should have had some more on gold at this point. I am still making crossbowmen. And the elephant should win this one. There he goes. Alright, we're gonna move some more crossbowmen out, I think, at this point, or maybe not. Maybe build a few more. I do have some of the spearmen out here just because I don't know what the elephant situation is yet. I've seen 2 at this point. I don't know how many he has. This wood line's about cooked. I do have enough for a castle at this point, and that's what I've kind of been working on. I must have put some more on stone here rather than wood. Still way too many vills on wood over here. Even with me making crossbowmen. Upgraded to deal with the elephants. What the hell was I just about to look at? Oh, idle TC time. Where are we at? 10 minutes. So I've gone past my opponent now with idle TC time. I've not done a very good job at keeping that run. I just bumped the number up a little bit. I've also been trying to get better at trickling units queuing, so I have flexibility for when I need to maybe, you know, scale up on military real quickly. But Castle Foundation is here. I have 2 monks on the field. My opponent has a elephant and some crossbowmen themselves. I do have more crossbowmen currently. I do have more upgrades as well. Getting a few more Vill kills here. This castle will apply enough pressure onto the front of my opponent's base. An appropriate response, dropping a siege workshop, which is, you know, usually I panic at this point, and I don't do that. So, quite a few vills here, 12 being pulled off. I do have iron casting coming in for the pikemen. So just to put a little bit more pressure, we got another Vill kill. There is a monk coming here. Do I get this monk? No, I don't. And they drop another siege workshop. So some pressure on my opponent's front here. I'm dropping a siege workshop myself. and I am idling my... Oh, nope, sorry. I am idling town centers, though. I do have 103 bills. I should be queuing up to almost 125, probably. But... Imp on the way. I sent the vills forward just to do something, and then I didn't realize that crossbowmen were going to start raining down on my vills. So I lost a few of them up here. I've pulled back to the stone, and I am sending forward the ram, just because it should be easier to absorb this kind of fire. Oh, sorry, we took this building down here, and I'm just going to try to make sure something is there in case an elephant pops out, and an elephant is on the way, and... Oh, I think there was a Mangonel over here that did some work on my... Yeah, I think I had like 23 or something, right? So we're down to 19. Still grabbing the relics. Wow, he tossed that thing. So Imp is on the way. We have another Mangonel here. Opponent's doing a pretty good job at holding this. Stopped right at the line. Nice. So I do have 3 rams here, which, you know, is more than enough to deal with the crossbowmen and getting to the town center here. Lost 3 more crossbowmen to the Mangonel. My opponent's actually pretty good at using the Mangonel, so props to them. There goes another one. Nope. Up. And the Mangonel will go down. There's rams up here, ramming this town center down. The vills are trying to get... This is gonna be close. I'm trying to get some of the vills down, but... Yeah, so that town center is gonna stay up. A lot of vills dedicated to repairing that. It's gonna be costly. Should probably put some of them in here right now. I'm just trying to send these guys forward, and I eat another Mangonel shot. I'm probably gonna eat one more. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, not great. I seen vills and I got excited. But I am into Imperial Age, and I have a Treb on the field. Upgraded the scout to a cav, and this is terrible. This Treb is right in range, and this Treb's almost right in range of another Mangonel. But yeah, we're gonna lose this Treb. I lost some more crossbowmen, and I'm like, you know what? I need to not throw this right now, and I think we might have actually taken that down. I need to make sure I don't throw this game here by throwing away Trebs to Mangonel shots. My opponent is on their way up to Imperial Age. Again, very good at using the Mangonels. I do not have this level of skill when it comes to the Mangonel shots. I dove underneath the town center to try and get rid of these things. The rams and Trebs are just too much pressure to really be putting buildings up in the front here. My opponent makes it to Imp. They're gonna drop a castle here and Imp into GG. So, yeah, 41 vills over on my side on wood. Did a really bad job at managing my eco here. Like, I'm pretty sure at the very beginning of this was like all trees. I've gone through most of these trees. The vills ran up here, took care of these trees. I think there was trees here, I think, so I really just ignored my vills. Like, terrible job at doing that. I never grabbed horse collar this match, so that was really bad. Again, I've been trying to practice being more aggressive, but, you know, I got to get better at balancing out the economy while I'm applying pressure and also dodging Mangonel shots. But hats off to Oki Loki. I think that is how you pronounce that. Great match. I think that's the first time I've played them. But yeah, It's first upload for this channel, guys. Hope you liked it. Please drop a like and consider leaving a comment telling me how bad I did. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.